Hey, it's Tuesday, October 4th. We're going to talk about a few things today. Some injury updates, some waiver wire stuff. Not a whole lot on the waiver wire, but injuries for sure. Big signing in the NHL today. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Ducks and Kings. Stick around. Okay, hey, so again, like always, thank you for viewing the channel in this video. Like and subscribe. Need to build the channel, so definitely get in there, like the video, subscribe so you can get updates when I release new content, which is typically daily. So definitely do that. Now let's get into it. So I always like to start with injuries because I think it's important to kind of touch on things that are going on, what teams are suffering from, some impact players that aren't going to be skating with them, and for how long and that kind of thing. So let's start that off. I want to talk about Marco Sturm. Marco Sturm is out for the Sharks. They're actually over in Europe doing the global matchup series that the NHL is doing, that he was supposed to play in that Berlin game, which he's from Germany. And so he was pretty upset that he wasn't going to be able to play in Germany, in his home country. But he will go on to play Nashville in Prague, and he's hoping to play in that game. But Marco Sturm missed that Germany game, unfortunately for him. Some Vancouver news, Brock Boeser. He resumed skating after having hand surgery. Obviously, you can skate and keep your legs and everything else going, but I'm sure they're limiting how much he can't take any shots. He's limited as far as hand stuff, but he's already skating and already getting back up to, game time level. So that's good for Vancouver. Somebody else, Ilya Mikheyev, is also close to resuming skating. He had a lower body injury, and so he's really close to getting back on the ice as well. So that's good for Vancouver. On the Blues side, Marco Scandella and a guy named Scott Perunovich. Both those guys are defensemen. Both are out for about 6 months is what they're reporting. That's a long time. So a couple of defensemen for the Blues out for the majority of the season is what it sounds like. So it'll be interesting to see what the Blues do, if they're going to go out and try to pull somebody in, pick somebody off the waiver wire, bring up some of their younger guys they feel might be ready. We'll see. So keeping all Blues fans and hockey fans, if you're interested in knowing what's going on there, check out what the Blues and see what they plan to do. I have a feeling when you get guys out, significant players on your blue line out that long, they might reach out and try to grab somebody in a trade or something like that. But we'll see. I don't know. Blues know better than we do, right? So one more thing, two more actually. Cam Talbot. Cam Talbot was a big offseason pickup for the Ottawa Senators. They're basically brought in to be their number one goalie. He's going to be out. He's actually going to be out for 5 to 7 weeks. So up to possibly 2 months. So that's a big deal. Ottawa did go out and get off of the waiver wire from Seattle, Hellberg. They picked him up. So they're going to use him as, I think, their number 2 in the meantime. So you're going to see a Forsberg-Hellberg combo in the beginning of the season there, with Cam Talbot being injured for at least up to 7 weeks. We'll see. But on the Ducks side, injury-wise, Sam Carrick is out until November. He had hip surgery, but he'll be out until at least November. Sam Carrick, who in the offseason, he signed a 2-year deal with the Ducks to stay with the Ducks for 2 years. So Sam Carrick, one of the hardest working Ducks I've ever witnessed. Being a Ducks fan since 1993, he's one of the hardest working guys I've ever really witnessed in the Ducks organization, at least. So Sam Carrick, I hope he gets better soon, gets back with the team. Some injury updates, Ducks-wise as well. Trevor Zegras, day-to-day still. So he's just going to be evaluated by the team, and when he's ready, he's ready. Urho Vakanainen is day-to-day as well. He went into the boards really hard a few games ago against the Sharks, and so I think what happened there, it just knocked him silly. So he has no major physical issues that we know, other than the fact that he hit the board so hard. I think he's just day to day to get his head clear is what it sounds like. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery for Urho Vakanainen of the Ducks. Big news of the day really is the Mathew Barzal signing. He has 1 year left on a 3-year contract with the New York Islanders. And reports showed that he wanted to get something done before things got going in the final year of his contract this season. And he did. They came to a deal, and Barzal has signed an 8-year deal with the New York Islanders to stick with the team. So Barzal wants to stay with New York, and New York believes in Barzal, so they're going to stick with each other. It's a big deal, 8 years, and it's $9.15 million a year. This is a big deal for a guy like that. When you're 25 years old and you've got an 8-year deal making a little over $9 million a year, hey man, must be nice. But good for you, Matt Barzal. He basically was a first rounder back in 2015 for the Islanders. And they believe in him, and he's proven himself. He really has. He had 59 points. He co-led the team with 59 points last year for the Islanders. I think it was 15 of those were goals, 44 assists. So Mathew Barzal is going to stay with the Islanders, signed an 8-year deal. Moving along from that, I wanted to touch on the Ducks and the Kings, like I always do. Ducks are we're getting closer and closer to the regular season. There's 2 games left in the preseason, both with the Kings. They just had the first of the final 3 with the Kings a few days ago. Hey, listen, it's at Honda Center tonight at 7:00. This is Pacific time. Ducks and Kings, the rosters are trimming down. People are being waived. People are getting sent down to the minors. One notable name I noticed this morning, Chase DeLeo, who's a California native, a Southern California native, was really trying hard to make the team. He was placed on waivers. I was kind of surprised he was put on waivers, not just assigned to San Diego. I feel like Chase is a hard-working guy. He's one of those guys that he wants to be a part of this organization in every way, shape, and form. He's going to do whatever it takes. And to see him be placed on waivers by the Ducks, hopefully he'll clear waivers and get sent to San Diego. That way he sticks with the team. And if he proves himself down there, he might get called up. And because I wish Chase DeLeo the best. I mean, he's a SoCal native. You don't see a whole lot of Southern California hockey players making it to the NHL level, a lot more than you used to. But to see him stay with the organization and potentially play in the NHL with the Ducks would be nice to see. I don't know if he's the NHL caliber, regular roster type guy, but you never know, right? So hopefully he'll stick around with the organization. Nobody will pick him up. I think he'll clear. Another player to watch for is Rocco Grimaldi tonight. Rocco Grimaldi is on a professional tryout with the Ducks, and he's trying to make this opening night roster. And I think he's made a huge case for himself. I really do. He is another Southern California native, and which is a hard thing to come by, right? But he's making a case for himself for sure. He had a goal in the last preseason game against the Kings. He's a hardworking guy. He's a small guy, but man, does he work hard, and he's speedy. He's slick. So Rocco Grimaldi, I'm wishing you the best. I hope they get the Ducks sign you. I really do. I like hardworking, gritty guys like you. So go Rocco. Everybody root for Rocco. So 2 games left, like I said before, Ducks and Kings. These last 2 games, we're going to see a lot of. I think we're going to get closer to our opening night roster here in the next couple days. The rosters have been trimmed down quite a bit, and there's still some spots there that they're battling for. So Ducks and Kings, as always, go Ducks. Everybody, hey. If you're coming to this channel, if you happen upon this video, I want you guys to like and subscribe it, please. I need subscribers in a big way. I need some likes, and I need you guys to stick around. Watch me. I come out every day pretty much right now with new content. So please like and subscribe, and leave any comments below. anything you guys can do to help me interact with you, my audience, and to keep the channel going would be huge. So always thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Go Ducks.